Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Untitled Tarot and welcome to your full moon reading for May 2020. So that's full moon in Scorpio, 17 degrees Scorpio. I won't spend a lot of time discussing the full moon because there is a lot of very good videos out there. There's also a lot of information involved with this full moon. So what I will point to is that it may well present an opportunity for the revelation of hidden feelings, whether it's yours or somebody else's. And it may well be a resolution of any emotional issues that started or that rose their heads rather around the recent new moon. I'm Cancer rising and I've had an incredibly angsty couple of weeks with all sorts of questions being brought to my attention. Now this is a bulk introduction, as they always are on my full moon, so there's a timestamp down below if you want to watch more than one of these, and I advise that you do. You want to watch your sun, your moon and your rising. The rising more important than any of them, and the timestamp will take you straight past all of this blurb. If you don't know what your moon and rising sign is, there is a link down below to get yourself a free birth chart, and I highly recommend doing that. Now, as I say, the full moon is at 17 degrees Scorpio, 17 degrees 19 minutes. So I'm going to read out the inside degree image for this degree, which is actually, I'm going to read out Scorpio 18, because the degrees go from 0 to 29, but inside degrees go from 1 to 30. And I've noticed that people always seem to read out the degree before. I really like this degree here. People holding hands around a table. One candle is burning in the middle of the table. Intimate depths of camaraderie. Forces joined by spirit call. Gathering in the name of a greater vision. Pooling resources. Tapping what each does best, both inside the self and in soul links with others. Avid to combine forces. The drive to fuse. Passion, desire, intent, a surge of power. Being hugely drawn to consume separativeness and to attain unity and wholeness. A path or journey that will put you through every test and trial imaginable. Fierce resolve. And encountering shadows and dissipation so thunderous and multiplex that it will take everything it has inside to see this one through. And yes, full moon in Scorpios are always quite passionate. In good ways and in bad ways. As I said, hidden feelings coming to the surface. Now in the description below there is a link to a Facebook group where you can see where I post astrology videos about the full moon, for example, from a lot of the good astrologers on YouTube. There's an inbox there so you can contact me directly for a reading if you wish. Don't forget that there is a timestamp down there to get past all this blurb. But lastly, before I bring the cards up, I just want to thank everybody who has subscribed and contacted me and commented and liked and possibly shared. I've got no ideas about the shares. So far, it has really helped the channel. I'm glad I can be of service, and yeah, keep in touch, keep commenting. It's nice to receive the feedback, so thank you very much, everybody. And with no further ado, I'll bring up the cards. And welcome Sagittarius rising and moon from the timestamp. However, if you were here for the whole introduction of this video, you'll notice in the shuffle video, lots of cards wanted to jump out for you. Now, there's no small wonder, Sagittarius. The South Node is entering into your sign possibly today. I think it is the day before the full moon. It might be the day after. So there's activity coming your way. So this is a poignant time for you as well. Now, those archontic masks or suppressive forces that are trying to stand between you and what you may term as your higher self or ascension or evolution, however you want to say it. We have Gaia the Mother, Jade Emperor with organisation, Medusa with appearance, Heracles as protector, Jeanne d'Arc with faith. Those forces trying to lift you up. Aries with battle, Lug with skill. I hope that's how you pronounce it. It might be Luf. Nematona with secrecy. Now she appeared in the last reading, the Scorpio reading as well, I think. Athena as protectress, and Nuit with expansiveness. Now, this is a really interesting set of cards of what's opposing what, because I'll know, look at the Greek mythology reading cards. We have protector against protectress. But Heracles was sent out to do his labours. Heracles went out looking for his adventures, whereas Athene is the goddess of wisdom. She can go to war. Oh boy, can she go to war. And she will win, because she knows when to and when not to and how to. And that knowing how to seems to be really strong here. We have Aries calling you to battle, and Athene as a protectress going, yeah, battle, pick your battles. In fact, that's what I'll probably call the reading, pick your battles. But in the meantime, it is with skill that you are combating some form of organisation, which, if you're having to combat some form of organisation, that organisation is more than likely standing against you. Again, whatever that means. This is, you are reading number 9. And in the first 8 out of 5 of them, it was Thoth appearing here, representing the common wisdom. Representing information that's being given to you, which is either incomplete or inaccurate. Because bear in mind, that's the oppressive row. Whereas for you, it's almost like we've moved on from Thoth to the Jade Emperor. We've moved on from the common wisdom to the organisation that is enforcing that common wisdom. Now, as I will say in all of the readings, because I had no idea that these full moon readings were all going to turn out as revolutionary and rebellious as what they have done. But I am talking about in your locality. I'm talking about the people that you see face to face. What is groupthink in one town is not necessarily the same in the next town. It certainly varies from state to state, county to county, country to country. But there is some form of organisation that you are, that is being oh so protective. Look at Gaia with Mother saying, oh, we can give you growth. Have faith in this. But it is for you to expand. It is for you to reach out. It is for you. We have Nuit with expansiveness. Now, have I got that book? Because I wonder if that's a form of Nyx. Is it this the right book? I should have looked this up before I started filming this bit. But of course, how thick am I? Egyptian, not Greek. I mean, possibly a form of Nyx, I suppose, but the infinite sky and the sparkling stars above are the expression of the nature of Nuit. So she's not just night, she's the night sky, she's the universe. So you have to work in secret on your own to a certain extent, using your skill to effectively battle whatever this organisation is trying to impose on you. Now, I don't think that battle is by confronting them or disobeying or what have you, but it is by creating something else that will bring you prosperity and that will be smiled upon because of the effort by the gods, because of the effort that you're putting into it. But it is building something not combative, but alternative. That's the way I see it, because these 4 tarot cards fell out while I was trying to do jumped out while I was trying to do the shuffle ready for where I'm going to lay them on these cards in a minute. And we had, they were so poignant, Hanged Man, the Magician, 3 of Pentacles, Hierophant. Everything looks weird at the moment and everything's delayed. But more importantly, everything is looking weird. You're being held back, deliberately so. You partly put yourself in this position. And everything looks weird because you are being asked to look at it differently. There may be a call to battle right now, but it is a battle using your mind, using your wisdom, using your skill, and using your own inner light. Nematona is a hermit goddess. Nematona speaks of maybe, yes, getting something off your chest, but only with the very right person that needs to do it. So a very close friend, someone who you know will support you or allow you. But you are coming into a time where you can express your own power, where you will be getting recognition. But it is important that this, in some way, shape or form to you, is spiritual. Now, that's not to say it's got to be Reiki or massage or alternative therapy. Building a wall can be a spiritual pursuit, if you are doing it for the right reasons. And that's what it's not even that sensation of, I am a better person for doing this. You've always been the better person. Is I am expressing my divinity and my love by doing this. Because interestingly here, yes, you are having to fight, but the angel energy that covers the entire reading from my angel oracle is the angel of forgiveness. I choose to forgive all those who have hurt me in the past. So with the fact that you're combating organisation, whatever that may mean. Now, bear in mind, that does not mean necessarily, but can do, a corporation, an employer, or the state, whatever that may be in your area. Or, it can be rules that are set down within the home, procedures that are set in stone because this is the way we do things. And you are going to the point of, there's a better way of doing this. There's a far better way of doing this. And that's why you've got to go away and work on it on your own in secret. Because if you just turn around and say there's a better way of doing this, you are going to meet resistance. And the most effective way to go to war is with a weapon that works. So you go away and you go, there's a better way of doing this. Now, first we do this, then we do that, when we do that, so I need this here, and I need that there, and I need that. And you do the preparation, you do the prep work, and that is what will bring you the prosperity, and that is what will help expand. So there is some here where you're being asked to release faith by these cards anyway. You're being asked to release faith in something. By these forces, you are being asked to have faith in the way it's always been done. Take things on... I've not even dealt with that card, have I? Take things on face appearance. But no, things aren't as they first appear. And that's why you're being called to war. So, to battle. Sorry, not war, battle. Not war. Right, so out of the Oracle of Heaven and Hell, the main card that came out was Daniel with Eloquence, who is balanced with the Goetic Spirit Furcus, with the logo of Streetwise. Your arguments or your preparation, whichever, or both, probably both, has to be rock solid, artistic, eloquent and streetwise. But this is something that can bring your efforts into fruition, as Lakshmi here with prosperity is suggesting. But in the line of the Angel of Forgiveness, we have Vajrayeya with clemency and equilibrium. So whatever you're doing, you may be going to battle, but you are going to battle against an imbalance, against I had another word for it a moment ago. But yeah, you're going to battle against an imbalance or against a philosophy, not a person. Or even though it says the word organisation, what I'm seeing with the Jade Emperor is there's tradition, there is a procedural mechanism, the way people have always done things. So you are fighting the way people have always done things, not the people. Even though obviously they will argue to start off with, they will argue that us people are like that. You know, there's right, let's have a look what the tarot have got to say, because you know, for the first few of these readings, they were like 10 minutes each, and now they're just getting longer and longer and longer. But I'm amazed at the messages that are starting to come out as we are getting later on in the zodiac. Right, so so it's a new way of doing things that's coming in. That is making you go, yeah, no, that's not right. Now, it is going to be painful to stand against this, but it's also going to be a nightmare to just accede to it. So we have luff or lug here, lu, clarified by the Nine of Swords. But if you are working on your own, to yourself, you get a whole new beginning of how you are approaching things. So the time of this the hanged man, the hanging upside down and everything looking weird, and the blood rushing to your head, and the worrying that you're going to pass out as more information gets pumped into your brain, will pass with the Fool here, which once you are working on your own, or maybe just with one person that you trust, to create this wise response, this planned out and prepared response, whatever that means. Things will move fast. Let's see what the final one is for Nuit. Yes. So you are looking to create prosperity, or your efforts will gain or deliver prosperity. They will be smiled upon by the correct gods. So let me just take you through those gods, even though I don't like to say to anybody necessarily link with Aries, but he is Mars. He is the a personification of the planet Mars, or Mars is an expression of his power, whichever way you want to look at it. He is that driving force forward. And bear in mind that Mars is going to go into a rough time soon, because Mars is heading into Pisces, where he doesn't like being, because everything's too woolly. But the gods that can, if you are like working with gods, we have Aries, Lu, Luff, Lug, Nematona, Athene, who I love working with Athene. She's everything it says on the tin and more. Nuit, who I know is supposed to be almost transcendental to work with, but I've never actually worked with her. Lakshmi, that just promises. Right, that's the other thing. Whatever it is that you're going to be doing here, that you are doing in secret initially, before it gets recognised, before you are presenting it, have fun. You won't get that sense of, yes, I'm doing the right thing, without fun. This is not being a holier than thou, solemn as everything, here we are all gathered here today sort of hierophant here. This is someone who is maybe has the passion of an evangelical. Not a fan of evangelicals, but someone who goes, look, this is my God, they're ace. You know, not beating you over the head, but just having that joy. And that, and so you are to take joy in what you are presenting, that you have worked to in secret beforehand. But okay, yeah, that's it. That's everything. So I hope this means something to you, Sagittarius, because this has ended up being a lot longer than I thought it would. If it does, comment down below, click on the like and subscribe buttons while you're passing down there. Join the Facebook group if you want to see whatever readings I'm doing next, because I'm not entirely sure. I've got to look at my schedule. Or if you want to contact me directly for a personal reading. In the meantime, yeah, go to battle, but cleverly. Cheers.